Right now, Mayor Brandon Johnson taking questions amid ongoing pushback on his budget proposal to raise property taxes by $300 million.
He seems to be backing off perhaps a bit on the amount. Our Sabrina Franza live at City Hall for us tonight, trying to figure out what alternatives are on the table. Sabrina?
Joe, we asked the mayor what alternative ideas that we know some of the aldermen have thrown out that he actually supports, and he would not commit to any of them.
Look, it's about a collaborative approach. Here's what I've offered for the people of Chicago. You actually have a robust conversation about how we balance the budget.
Though some of Mayor Brandon Johnson's colleagues in the city council, sources tell CBS News Chicago, have said he is not having that conversation with every elected leader so far.
Everyone will have an opportunity to engage. Look, you all understand how parliamentary works, right? So this is not me being slick. This is just what the rules are. We're having conversations in segments.
Dozens of alders have called for a special meeting to vote down the mayor's $300 million property tax proposal. That meeting was pushed from tomorrow morning until Thursday afternoon. Of those suggested alternative solutions, some aldermen recommended contributing less into the city's advanced pension fund. The mayor maintains his promise to fund the pension program. Other ideas include raising the garbage collection fee or increasing taxes on liquor to increase revenue. Mayor Johnson would not say if he supports either of those, only that he's refusing layoffs or furloughs to city staff. What collaborative ideas have come up in the last week or since you introduced your budget?
Before he gets into this, or before whoever comes up next gets into this, I'd really like to say this. I heard that Mayor Johnson was not trying to raise taxes, and he was using that as a campaign promotion to the people of Chicago. And now he is raising taxes, and everybody is looking at him like, hey, yo, this ain't what we voted for. What's going on here? People are tired in Chicago. They're trying to leave because they're hearing this news. Which I understand. Right? Who wants to pay more in taxes? It's not my fault you can't do a budget. It's not my fault you guys can't get this thing together. It's not my fault y'all don't know how to bring jobs and bring more money into the communities without having to tax people. It's not our fault. Y'all hired a school teacher as the mayor. And this is one of the biggest things that people need to realize when they're out there voting. Regardless of what you think, what is the best interest of every single person? Not just you, not just them, not just that little small group. What is the best interest of every single person? Who is going to be the best person for the job? And I don't believe that Mayor Johnson knew exactly what he was doing. He got in. Y'all voted him in. But it's clear as day. Crime is not good. Crime is terrible in Chicago. People are mad because they're trying to raise property taxes because they're in a billions dollars of deficits in Chicago. They're taking in migrants. They're taking in immigrants. They're a sanctuary city. It is so bad in Chicago. People are literally telling me now, bro, don't even come down here. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Obviously, some sides of Chicago is beautiful. Some sides of Chicago is very nice. It's not all of Chicago. But my point is that you run off of something, you campaign off of something, a couple of years later go by, you realize you can't keep up with your promises that you campaigned on. You're going to hike up the people's taxes, and you're probably going to get kicked out as a result of it. We have to do better as a people, whether you're black, white, Hispanics, Asian, Indian. We have to do better as a people of who we choose to be our leaders and if they are actually good at the position. Can they run stuff smoothly? Do they have a background in leadership? Can they learn quickly? Can they adjust to things? Can they hear what the people are talking about and execute what the people are talking about? I think it's a pretty simple task when you look at it in the full sense, because he has so much other people around him to help. But you have to hire those right pieces as well. The whole city school, the whole school committee that was under Mayor Johnson, they all left. They all resigned, effective immediate. And that should honestly speak volumes to a lot of what is actually going on in Chicago. But let's continue, man.
Budget proposal that you support.
Those conversations are ongoing. I can say this, that the conversations have been very positive.
So no specifics in terms of, we talked about a garbage fee, liquor tax freeze, anything like that you support?
Well, look, I know that those ideas are on the table, but here's the good news. People are bringing more ideas to the table. That's a good thing.
Many of the meetings on the city council schedule meant to iron out these budget details are now being rescheduled. The dates on those meetings are to be determined. And as we've reported, the mayor has until the end of this year to pass a budget. We're live at City Hall. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
Thanks, Sabrina.
I like that. I like how people are coming up and they're trying to bring out more ideas to bring in more money. But raising the taxes is going to hurt a lot of people, man. It's going to hurt a lot of people. I'm not with that. I'll tell you right now, I want to see lesser and lesser taxes. I'm super conservative when it comes to taxes. Like, I don't want to pay nothing. Nothing. I'll pay my fair share. But, come on, dog. Come on. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. Do you think that Mayor Johnson is going to win again? Do you think that he is making the right move by raising taxes on properties instead of finding ways to incentivize businesses or to incentivize people in general to pretty much contribute to the deficit? You should be. What about this? This is just a thought. What if you contribute to whatever you contribute to the deficit is what you get back in taxes, or what you don't have to pay in taxes? If you contribute $1,000 to the deficit as a Chicago citizen, that's $1,000 back in your pockets during tax season. Whether it's contributed to property tax, whether it's contributed to your income tax, car excise tax. I don't know if they have excise tax in Colorado, in Chicago, but they do in Boston, so I know. Sales tax, all that stuff. Whatever you pay, you get it back. You get it back. And I think that will help. I think that would help. I think that would incentivize a lot of people to try to bring back life into the city without having to raise taxes. But let me know y'all thoughts about that down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. The more and more that I hear about this stuff and I learn about this stuff and I read about this stuff, all this, is the more and more that it's opening up my mind to what really goes on behind government doors. You know, who's really controlling things? Where is the money going? How can we increase the flow of money coming in without having to increase our loans? How can we do that? How can we bring more money to the city? What are some creative ways? Besides just taxing people out the buttocks, how can we raise efficient money that is actually passive and that'll keep coming in, keep coming in? Let me know y'all thoughts, man, about this in the comments below. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Dgotsauce, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Until next time, man. Peace.